Hello, happy Sunday, happy May, and happy last week of level 3 lockdown if you're in New Zealand. Okay, messages for you. My outer experiences are a reflection of my internal condition. Well, you know, they all take us pretty deep, these cards, when we ponder on these little reflections, don't they? I always remember Louise Hayes talking about you can tell what you believe about relationships by looking at relationships in current time. You can tell what you believe about health by looking at your current health, etc. My outer experiences are a reflection of my internal condition. So that might bring us into beliefs, or it might bring us into feelings that we haven't expressed as well. What is this saying to you? Have a ponder on this one. All right, let's take a centering breath so we can choose some cards. Just closing our eyes and coming down away from our mind into the body. And taking a moment, if you want to make an intention, set an intention for the highest guidance for your week ahead. And when you're ready, come on back and let me organize these cards for you. Okay, cards 1, cards 2, and cards 3. 3, 2, 1. There you go. Which is yours? Okay. Card number 1. The 3 of Cups. Such a happy, lovely energy. This is the relationship emotional suit. If you've been watching this, it's tarot training. You know this is the relationship emotional suit now, don't you? So the 3 is about growth. So this is emotional growth, and it's happy. It's an abundant card. It's a joyous card. So guidance is, this might already be happening as your week unfolds, but maybe you want to put some focus on getting back to what you really enjoy doing, what brings you joy. Maybe it's dancing. Certainly looks very dancey in here, doesn't it? So yeah, it's harmony, it's good times, it might even be celebration. Maybe you're catching up with those you've brought into your bubble next week. Maybe you're celebrating something else next week. But this is a fun, happy, good fortune kind of vibe. Now that's what you want to be seeing for your week ahead, isn't it? The card that comes with it from the Work Your Light deck is called Inner Temple. Inner Temple. Devotion. Tune into the portal of your heart. That's beautiful. Come into your heart. Hand on the heart. That won't look like the right side. That'll look like I've got my hand above my liver, won't it? It's my heart. Hand on the heart. Breathe into the heart. Listen to the heart intelligence. And that's really lovely with such a happy heart kind of vibe here with the 3 of Cups. Beautiful. Card number 2 is the Page of Swords. This is a wild part of you. Well, wild, you've got your hair loose and you're running free. Not quite grounded in this energy. Maybe you need to come down to earth a little bit, but maybe you're needing to be up in that airy kind of element to get your point across. So the pages in tarot are younger aspects of ourselves, or younger aspects coming forward. And the swords is the communication mental suit. It's the air element. So you look like you're defending yourself a little in this one, or going on the attack possibly. You might have some really good ideas that you want to share and you're feeling quite passionate about that. My suggestion with this card is to temper it a little, especially as we're coming up to a full moon. But maybe you've got these ideas that are starting to come through. You're getting excited possibly about some new ideas that, or something new you've come across that you want to share, and that might not be so well received. So slow down a little if that's relating to you. Ease off, come on down to the ground, embrace these ideas, and maybe wait till after the moon, which is Thursday morning, to really anchor these new ideas and these new passions that are coming through for you. Your caution and tact may be needed. Yeah, rights, wrongs, and rescues the weak. She's that kind of vibe, isn't she? So maybe go in with a little more of your adult self on board just to temper this energy a little bit. Beginning to develop unique understandings. I think that's quite an exciting aspect of this card, and you probably want to share about that. So be discerning about sharing it in a place where it's well received. Page of Swords. And look at this card that came with it. This is a wild one I haven't seen in this new deck I've got. It says no. Wait, postpone, pause, say no. There's something else to reflect on, isn't there? And with a full moon, it's not a decision time. Did you know that? My astrologer mama taught me that. Full moons are not a time to make decisions because you can follow through on decisions that have been made before, but there's not usually as much clarity and things can go a little astray if you make decisions now. So that might be to do with that, but it also might be an aspect of you that's wanting to protect yourself on a verbal level. Okay, card number 3 is a life lesson, Major Arcana, the Hermit. We've all been doing a bit of this energy, haven't we? So this coming up for you next week says that maybe you're needing to come within, or maybe you're needing to come without. So maybe you've done enough Hermit and it's time to come out of the cave. You feel that out. Maybe you are needing time for yourself because you've been doing your lockdown with too many people or too many Zoom calls, but you're wanting some space. So you're wanting to come in and connect with your own inner knowing. So finding your own truth. Maybe there's been a lot of stuff coming at you, maybe through the media or the internet, and you want to reflect on what's true for you. That's often the case with the Hermit. Coming in to reflect on your situation, your issues, rather than, throwing it out, whatever's in your mind there. So reflecting back, if you've been having a difficult time or some situations that need some more thought, taking a little time out for yourself. So 2 aspects. Which side is it for you? Are you needing to come within, which is classic Hermit, or have you done too much Hermit and you're finding it difficult to step out again? And that makes sense at this time, doesn't it? So the energy with this one is share your voice. So especially for those of you who are feeling you've done too much Hermit, it might be time for a little more self-expression. Come out of the cave. Persecution, expression. Persecution, how are you feeling about the lockdown? It might take you into those kind of thoughts, mightn't it? Finding your own truth away from other people's truth. And expression, maybe it's time to share your knowings, your insights with other people. That's your guidance for this week. Happy week. Bye-bye.